They did it again. They used the meme. They used it again. Yo, what is going on, my husbandos and waifus? My name is HERMSAUR and welcome to another review for you guys. Today we are going to review Black Clover episode number 25. Now this episode is called Adversity. I kind of have differencing feels about this episode. They're all good, they're all positive. It's just I felt like there were so many different things going on in terms of plot that I can't really set straight what I watched. I guess I should say. But like I said, it's not a bad episode, and I feel like for some reason there's some people that just look at these reviews, and when I say something that is somewhat of a differencing opinion that I hate the series, I don't hate the series. I love Black Clover. It's a really say hi, Nathan, to the YouTube. Okay, so let's start with the first half of the episode, because the first half of the episode was based off of Charmy and Yuno, and how Charmy falls in love with Yuno. Now, as a manga reader, I knew this was going to happen, but I couldn't wait to see it happen because I find Charmy very charmy. I love the nickname that she gives Yuno, and that whole episode was just complete comedy. Well, the first half of the episode was complete comedy. They even reused the goddamn dead meme, which is the little salt meme. But this is actually not the first time, but the first true combat time that we see Charmy use her power. And I would say, man, Charmy is really strong, and even in the manga we do not see too much of her use her powers, because I honestly feel like she's actually really strong, despite her being just like lazy and always wants to eat most of the time. But seeing her power that she was able to suck up the mana from the witch through her sheep, that's really scary. But regardless, you know, Charmy is there with purpose. She's there to eat, but mostly she's a good character, so it's good that we have her on our side. I wish we got to see more of Charmy, but of course, you know, that's all we get. And whatever that food that she was eating that the chef made for her, that looks pretty bomb, man. I'm actually pretty hungry. I should eat breakfast right now. Now, in the other half of the episode, man, wow, the action portion, I should say, is pretty much where we left off with Rades. They meet up with another opponent, the one with the spatial magic that Rades was working with, who was disguising himself with the zombie so he was able to control his magic. Asta was also able to figure out, because he is cursed, if he cuts himself where the wounds are, it stops the curse, because it's just magic in general. So he was able to fight again, but that's where the episode left off. But the juice of this episode was, or the meat, I would say the meat of the episode was seeing Fuegoleon without his arm, pretty much close to death. When I first saw this, like when I was first reading it in the manga, I thought honestly he was dead. I knew he was alive, but I was like, yo, this man's dead. But you know, it's Black Clover. Not a lot of people die in Black Clover, let's be honest. But I think it's more so the impact that him being hurt had on Asta, because Asta was completely stunned. He's like, how can someone this powerful? Fuegoleon is freaking strong. He's stronger than me. He's precise. He's smart. How did he get defeated? Wherever he was at in that little spatial magic, which I'm assuming it's the leader of whoever these guys are, which I know who they are, but whoever's the leader did this to him. There's only a few people who are really strong that could take on Fuegoleon. In fact, take on a magic knight leader. Taking on the captain is such a big feat to defeat them, and especially since the mana that the captains have is very high. In order for someone to beat a captain, you probably have to have the same amount of magic and mana and strength that these captains have. Another cool thing to look at, Rades was trying to escape with the spatial magic guy, but Asta kept canceling out the magic and literally defeating Rades with pure physical combat. This also goes to show that how dependent everyone is in this world of magic. Everyone needs magic in this world. So Asta being able to cancel that out and beat him up with pure brute force, it shows how weak everyone is without their magic. Asta literally rendered this guy useless, and he can't do shit because he's cornered. Though we also saw, once they knew they were in trouble and Asta was beating the crap out of Rades, they were surrounded by people with cold magic, people who are on the side of the enemy. And we see one of my favorite evil characters, that girl. I'm not gonna say her name yet because it's not revealed yet, because I don't remember, but she's one of my favorites, and definitely she's one of the 2D waifus, my guy. We are at that point, and of course they leave us with that cliffhanger, and you know, They're always the cliffhanger, but that cliffhanger is what keeps us hanging, right? It keeps us coming back to the anime. The animation this episode was a lot better than the previous episodes. I don't know if it's because there wasn't too much like magic and action going on. It was more so the dramatic portion of the arc that we are at right now, especially with Fuegoleon that he's hurt. The animation this time was a lot better, especially with Charmy and that magic witch. But more so, like, I feel like the animation was definitely really good this time. Even with the chef doing this, it was fantastic. Anyways, guys, that is my review for Black Clover. You know, there was like two halves. So the first half was more the comedic portion with Charmy and revealing her powers, and the second half with Fuegoleon's defeat and Asta's rise and telling people that he is going to be the magic king to protect all these people, and also with the reveal of one of my favorite evil waifus. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys go ahead and drop a like for me because that would help me a lot. My name is HERMSAUR. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.